So we are now going to see Jelane's request. Now, this is something, well, you can go ahead and explain, Jelaine. Go ahead.
Okay, so can you hear me? Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I unmuted myself. Okay, so reconnects, guys, are just people that, like, say you've talked to about the business, or not even about the business, guys. It could be about anything, challenge packs, or cleaning group, whatever. You guys can go to let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. So here's like one of the ones that, this is a message. I don't know if you guys can see this message like over here. I can't move it. So this is like a message that I sent out. This was like in June of last year. And so this girl was like really interested, and I got it off of the El Paso yard sale. It was like a random person I didn't even know. And I had posted it in the El Paso yard sale about my challenge group. And she went ahead and messaged me about the challenge group. So as you can see right here, I had a lot of word vomit, and that's something I kind of just use this message as like something that you don't want to do. Okay, I just want to kind of show you guys that, because I know that we can get like worked up and just like spew everything. I mean, I kind of did something good here. I said, "Hey, Jacqueline, so excited to see that." Hold on, yeah, there we go. Move that on the side. Okay. So I said, "Hey, Jacqueline, so excited to see that you're interested. Let's talk about your fitness goals. What would you like to do? Tone up, lose weight, or both?" And then she's very short with me, okay? I don't know who this person is. I've never met her in my life. So let's just add her as a friend real quick. Okay, we'll go back. So then she was super, super short with me here. And then I was like, "Okay, how much weight would you like to lose exactly? Do you have a goal weight and a deadline? And what are you doing currently?" And so this is something that Christine, like, remember I always tell the story about how I used to like message Christine about every little thing, like, "Okay, she said this, so now what do I say?" You know, and I was always like so worried about what I was going to say, that if it was going to make her run for the hills or really actually try to help her. And so she said nada. Like I said, she was very super short. And I said, "Okay, well, have you ever done a Beachbody program like Insanity or P90X or of the sort?" She said, "No." I said, so then I word vomited. Okay, here we are with the word vomit. And that is not something that I recommend that you guys do. And I know it's really easy to get caught up in. But I just did like a 300 takes of the video that we're posting tomorrow for the training. So if you guys aren't in the training, then you guys are totally missing out on my goofiness. I'm such a goof. So let's see. So here I am word vomiting, and I tell you in the video tomorrow you should not word vomit. So what I'm going to do here is I haven't, okay, here's where I saw crickets, guys. 620, that was lose weight. I don't know why she told me that again. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. And then I said, I gave her my link, which is another thing that you're not supposed to do. So I've learned a lot since June, guys. And then I heard crickets. So I also mentioned in the video that if you guys are getting crickets, it's because you're word vomiting. And look at all this word vomit. Like, that's awful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to write her a message and be like, something like, "Hey, girl, we talked back in June. I know you were, how are you? What have you been, New Year goals, whatever." I don't know. We'll come up with something. But I'm going to go ahead and message her. And then I'm also going to message, there's a few of these that I got off like the yard sale page. There's a couple of them that I can reconnect with. See, this girl here I became friends with, she's not exactly like someone that I would personally like friend right off the bat, but we could always ask her if she's still interested. And then another one.
So let me just really quick interject. As you are reconnecting with people, it has nothing to do about Beachbody. The purpose of reconnecting is to rebuild or build a relationship. So this girl, Resendez Jacqueline, I would probably do something like that. Hey girl, how are you? Something simple, just like that. Hope you don't mind. I sent you a friend request. I noticed that I never did that, last year or something. Your son is adorable, by the way. That's it. Something simple to the sweet and something that hits close to her heart, because when somebody compliments my kids, I just love them.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like I still am struggling, guys. Like I don't get these invitations and reconnects right all the time. So me, Christine, Angie, and Karina have done actually 2 of these power hours, these live power hours so far, and they have really like helped me come out of my shell a little bit when it comes, because I think that's where everyone struggles, is the invite process and the reconnect process. So you guys just let me know whenever you guys are done reconnecting with 3 people. Power 3s.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Christine, I can't hear you. I see you moving.
You guys want some insight on, okay, I have this person that I want to reconnect with. How do I go about it real quick? Let me know. I'll help you guys as much as I can. This is your opportunity to not be quiet. This is your opportunity to really ask questions and take advantage of like literally watching us run our business.
So I have a question. Are we going back to people like that far back, like June? Well, I mean, obviously not June because I wasn't doing it in June, but
you're going as far back as even 10 years. If you went to high school with somebody or middle school, you want to send them a message and be like, hey girl, how's life? I can't believe it's been 10 years. Like, that's the point of reconnecting. This is the fun part for me, actually. This is the part that we have nothing to do with Beachbody, schmeechbody, whatever. Like, we're not even looking at that. Like, this is the part that we are literally building relationships. It's that friend that I'm telling you, this is my favorite part. I feel like this is the part that I literally am able to, I would not be making these reconnections if it wasn't for this part of our power hour.
Christine, these are my favorite too. I've actually found that I think like 80 to 90% of my challengers are reconnects. Like I won't even bring up Beachbody. I just talk to them about like a memory or like whatever. I mean, it could be something about like makeup or like one of my interests or whatever. But yeah, if I just share a memory or if I like scoop up some old pictures from when I was like in elementary school and share it on their wall and be like, look how cute we were. You know, those relationships,
yes.
You start to ask like, what are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm coaching. What's coaching? And they ask you the questions, so they never feel like you sold them something.
Yes. This is literally the part that I could actually spend like an entire hour doing, because I don't know. I like just talking to people, and this is where I take the focus off of me. If people ask me about Beachbody, I don't spend any time talking about Beachbody. I'm just like, I'll say something like, oh my gosh, girl, it has been amazing, but tell me more about yourself. Real quick though, really quick, because I don't want this to get too long on the reconnects. This is the part that you send one message. Do not get caught up in messaging. That means you send one message to your 3 people. If they message you back, you do not click on the message to read it. You do not message them back. You finish your power hour. A power hour is intention. It is running your business. There's no reason, whether you work full time, whether you have kids, like there's no reason that you cannot get this done in an hour. And that is what we are showing you. So this is the part that as you're reconnecting and you're like sending a picture to somebody saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's been, like for me, in my case, I can't believe our 20-year high school reunion is coming up. I would send that message, let it go. They're probably going to respond. You do not use this time to respond back to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But then when do you respond back to them then?
You respond back to them later. Your power hour is for these tasks only. So you set up time. This is when this is the time, you guys, when you guys are saying, I'm so busy. I'm always on my phone. I'm constantly returning messages. No, this is what you should be doing. If your day goes to like crap and you have no time for your business, but you woke up at 6 in the morning and from 6 to 7, you did your power hour, you did things to grow your business. That is what this is for. Even if it's sending a message and you don't get a return back to them till tomorrow, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. The power hour is where your business growing activities are.
So I have a question because I'm curious. So because I want to see how it affects the business. So when you send a message, like 3 messages real quick to reconnect with people, and you continue with your power hour, and you're not talking back to them at that very moment or that hour, maybe a few hours later, or like you said, the next day, how is that like affecting the business? Just because I'm curious to know. Because
you're reconnecting. This is the part where you are reconnecting. So you can set up time later to respond to messages. See, here's the thing. We're all busy. Either some of us are working, some of us are going to school, some of us are doing both, some of us has kids, some of us are working, have kids, and going to school. We're all busy. Okay. So the important part that you get from this power hour is learning how to run your business. And part of it is scheduling. And this is what we're teaching you guys, how to schedule time to run your business. So this is that concept where if I'm messaging somebody and they respond back to me, I have to message them back. No, your power hour is dedicated to your business. We haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. This is the part that is considered like a waste. Like we message somebody, they respond back, and we want to message them back. That's that wasted time that prevents you from now doing the really, really important things of our business, like inviting to challenge groups and coaching. We haven't even gotten to that part yet. And I understand that we're taking a little bit longer to explain this, but I really wanted to use this meeting so that we really dove into the power of 3 and you guys seeing exactly how we're running our business. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're doing, 3 reconnects?
Yes, everything will always be in 3s. 3 friend requests, 3 reconnects. The next one's going to be 3 challenge group invites, and then the last one's going to be 3 coaching invites. I'll take over the coaching invites if you guys want, ladies. You let me know, or Karina or Angie.
And also the 3 posts, 3 comments.
If we have time, I really want to get to challenge group invites and coaching invites, like before anything else.
Okay, I'm done with my 3 messages. I don't know if you guys want to, Angie or Karina wants to take over the next 3. Is everybody done with messaging? And I think that's a big part too. I think a lot of people get caught up in like feeling like they have to message these people back. Like, you guys have a life too, and you could literally be here for 5 hours talking to people if you continue to just let that take over.
So do we not go back to somebody that like we just talked to maybe like a week ago? Should we try to just go back further, or do we, because my issue is like I have mutual friends that I add, but I don't necessarily like remember really like the person, if that makes sense. Like,
that's why you need a contact list, Simon. If you don't have a contact list, you need to start one.
Okay.
And I posted one I'll post it. I don't know if I did it in the new coach training, but I'll post it. It's an Excel spreadsheet that you can actually, like, literally, you can either print out one or you can just use the Excel spreadsheet that I actually emailed to you. And there's a section for contacts. And there's even a section that says, like, when you last talked to them, what are their interests? Did you invite them to a challenge group? Are they on Shakeology? Did they like the flavor? Like, it is legit. So that like eliminates the that you can't remember like even the last thing you talked to them about or whatever.
Well, no, I mean like the person. Like if I don't really necessarily remember the person, so I can't be like, "Hey, it's been so long since high school." Because what if they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember we had this class together," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't
Stalk
know."
their Facebook.
Well,
I
if you
stalk
ran into
Facebook.
them, huh?
I said I always stalk their Facebook. If I know them but don't really remember them, look for a kid that's cute, or people like compliments is what I found.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So even if I don't necessarily remember them, just talk to them about like what's on their page, anyways.
Yeah,
The thing is, can I cut in really quick? The thing is, people love to talk about themselves. Like that's just the way it is. Asking questions, no matter what situation you're in, like you can be nervous talking to someone, like having an interview, whatever, like something going on. The way to break the ice is to ask questions. You want to be genuinely interested in their life and not just like some bullshit questions, like really genuinely be curious about their life. What are they doing nowadays? What are their hobbies? Like, are they going to school? How many kids do they have? Like, just be curious about their life and what they have going on in it. And those relationships end up being built on their own.
Yeah.
Treat them as if it's somebody that you don't know. You know, it's something, and the whole video that I did for tomorrow's training is all about that. It's all about, you know, like creating a relationship with people. And this is what this business is all about, is creating relationships with people. If you guys don't create relationships with people and just word vomit Beachbody all the time, they're not going to join you and they're not going to take you serious. They're just going to think that you're a saleswoman trying to take their money. And that's not what we're about. And
Jelaine, can you get
that's what I'm afraid of.
Get on a screen share real quick?
Yeah.
Real quick, by show of hands, who got at least one reconnect? Good. Those of you guys that didn't, what is the problem with that? Why weren't you able to reconnect with someone? Okay. I guess everybody did. Okay, awesome. So let's move forward real quick, because the invites, this is the part that we know everybody struggles with. And I really want to invest the majority of the time in the coaching invite and the challenge group invite, okay? This is the part where everyone struggles. I struggle, Jelaine struggles, but this is also the part that grows your business. Reconnecting is nice. Sending friend requests is nice. What do those do? One, it helps build a relationship. Two, it grows your network. But does it grow your business? Does it grow, you know, does it help towards reaching your goals? Not necessarily. So we need to understand what are business building activities. And these two last buckets are the ones that are most impactful to our businesses. These are also the ones that day after day after day, we don't do. Because they're scary, right? So I don't know if Karina or Angie, if you guys want to take over a challenge group invite. I don't want us to spend a lot of time explaining what we're doing. I really want you guys to watch what we do and at least pick one person. If you can't think of three, pick one person that you do the same thing with, okay? Again, this is the part that we do not respond to messages. This entire power hour is solely, you know, the purpose is to just get these behaviors down. That's it. The responding to messages, you can schedule in your notebook at another time. That's where you say from 3 to 4 p.m., follow-ups, respond back to messages, respond back to emails. That's what that area does. This is the part that builds your business, okay? So who wants to take over inviting to challenge groups?
I have like one or two that I'm talking to like now that I can share.
Okay.
Except I don't know, how do I do this screen? Never mind, I see screen share. Hang on, hold on.
You guys start thinking of the person you want to invite.
As soon as I put it on, like, for me to talk, my dogs start barking like crazy. All right, hang on. So here's my share screen. Can you guys see it?
No.
Oh, I have to choose, huh? All right.
Are you doing it for someone you've been talking to, or from like like cold call kind of thing, like a new person?
This is a brand new person that I just started talking to, I don't know, yesterday or something, but she's started talking to me again, so I just want to show you guys how that conversation went about. Can you guys see my screen or no?
No. So was this one, Karina, somebody you built the relationship with? Because I want to really go into like just to invite to the challenge group.
Well, this girl is someone that I built a relationship with in the past, and I never ever brought up a Beachbody. Then I posted something about Beachbody, and she made a quick little comment. So I went over and I messaged her and asked her, you know, if I could help her with something. And can you guys see my screen or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so this girl, it's crazy because we attract people like us, right? Like everything she said was things that I felt. So obviously it's long because we had a long conversation back and forth, but I'm not done talking to her. So let me find it. All right, see here, this is where it starts. It says, I saw your comment on my post. Are you looking for a program? She says, yes, please. I go in asking questions all the time. And this one was a really easy one because she had already commented on one of my pictures, but this is what she needs, question after question after question, right? And then you want to talk to them. Well, obviously, okay, hold on. Let me back up. Christine, you don't want me to talk about the conversation. You just want me to talk about an invite.
Yeah, we do not respond. This is not the time to follow up with your power hour is not responding to people. It is just getting the behavior of inviting down.
All right. Well, that was one of them. This girl I invited to the coaching opportunity. Again, it was one of my posts. She commented on it. So I said, hey, girl, are you really interested in coaching? And she says yes. I mean, these are easy. Like, I can't even like.
Okay, that says like as you can go.
That easy. Bring it on me.
Dude, I'm just saying this is what my conversations look like nowadays because of the way I post.
I love it. I'm like that. Like, you guys want to know how we invite? Honestly, that's what I do. I send a message to somebody randomly, well, somebody I know, and say, dude, when are you going to invite me? When are you going to join me? It'll literally be that simple. I know you guys don't believe me, but I promise you. That might not be good examples because I think people are already like, what the hell? I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Most of mine, like, it's okay.
Let's think of some of them that were a few months ago before your.
Yeah. Okay, so here's one of them.
Now, can you think of somebody right now, Karina, that you would literally fit into your power hour?
I've been talking to people all day, so today, no. Tomorrow I might have a fresh start, but seriously, today is like done. But here, look, let me show you this one. This one, I invited her in February, so a year ago. I invited her a year ago, and this is all I said. Hey, you like to stay fit? Would you be interested in joining my next fitness challenge? Maybe that's not the best approach because I honestly believe you should always tell them why you thought of them and how it could benefit them. Although a year ago, maybe I didn't know this. I don't know. It was just as simple. You could see that she ignored me. But then she posted like her 6-pack or something. I don't know. She looks fucking great. So I messaged her and I said, hey, you look great. You're doing such a good job at motivating others. And this goes on to me asking her to be a coach, basically. And that's where we're at now. Now she's looking at stuff to do some research, see if it's something she wants to do. But it really is that simple. Like, just reach out to them.
Okay, so Kara posted, hey girl, I was looking at your profile and thought, wow, this girl would be great Beachbody coach. I started when I was pregnant and have been really successful so far. I saw that you're moving to the Andrews Air Force area and thought maybe you would like an income that goes where you do. Let me know. That's perfect. That's something I would send. So we're going to do Beachbody coaching invites in just a second. But I really want the challenge group invites to be like for us to go through that. So Angie, Karina, if you don't have like an example of right now, like an invite you would literally send right now, maybe Angie, do you have an example? Because I really want the girls just to see how we would approach inviting randomly to like our challenge group. Because this is something we should be doing daily. This is something we really need to instill daily. Where is Angie?
Yeah, I'm right here. Sorry.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Do you have something?
Yeah, I'm just looking for someone at this moment.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys real quick while you're looking, Angie. This is somebody that's been commenting on my page lately, and I'm just going to invite her. Like, you guys are just going to see exactly how I invite. What's her name? Okay. She's been commenting on all of my stuff lately, okay? And we have had some stuff going back and forth, like back in 2014, but I'm just going to be like, this is my invite.
Christine, would you mind saying what you're posting
Yeah,
or what
sorry.
you're typing? Because I can't see it. I'm sorry.
It says, hey, hun, how are you? Long time since we last chatted. Girl, first of all, your kiddo is adorbs. Secondly, I have seen your name on my posts. I can't help but think, this is literally off the top of my head. You guys just saw me go to her page, okay? I have seen your name on my post. I can't help but think that you should be in my next challenge group. Have you considered it lately? Simple. That's it. Let it go. I'm done. This is my invite. I would move on to the next two. Who's my next two? I already have a list. I can go on, or at this point, Angie can do it. Not going to worry about what she says. My invite is done. My frog has been eaten. I did something to build my business. That was it. That simple. Do you guys see? Don't overthink it. It's not about what are they going to say. It's not about, oh my gosh, I haven't messaged her in a year. It's about inviting. People thank me for inviting them because I'm real. I just asked her, plain as day. I didn't beat around the bush. I said, hey, can't help but think that you'd be perfect in my next group. Do you want to join me? Have you thought about it? Whatever. Like, it's just that simple, guys. Who knows? Maybe she'll block me. I'll tell you guys if she does. I doubt it because she's following me. She likes all my posts. She's going to join me. I don't think about stuff like that. Like, she's going to be in my group. I don't, that's the way it is. She's not in this one. She'll be in the next one. I already know it. So get all the extra out of your head. Like, that's simple. We just want to help people, right? That's it. Do you have an example, Angie?
Yeah, I was actually filling it in because I wasn't sure if I was going to go. Yes. How do I screen share? I don't see the option where I can, oh, there it is, share screen. Desktop. There you go. So I have this friend from high school, and I don't really message her too often. We just like each other's posts every so often. I know she started, she's going back to school, and she's starting to work out. And I had offered it in the past, but that was months ago. So I'm going to see if maybe she'll want to join. So I haven't messaged her in quite a while. So I just said, hi, Elizabeth. It's been a while. I'll be hosting my next challenge group starting this weekend. Would you like to join? And that's basically it.
Perfect. That's all I would do too.
Yeah. And I haven't messaged her since January. So it's been a while. So that would be one. And I can do one more.
You make it seem so simple and easy.
Well, Elizabeth is not a complete stranger. She's someone that I knew from high school, that's all. And so I like her page every so often. She likes my page. So there's a little bit of a relationship there. Even though I haven't seen her in like 20 years, I see her on Facebook and she's my friend.
Has it been that long since you graduated?
Huh?
Has it been that long since you graduated?
Claudia, please don't be giving away our age.
The good thing we still look like we're in our 20s.
I know.
It's Shakeology.
I think so.
Hey, you know how many people have been messaging me about my post? Like I said, I know I opened that door. I was like, wrinkle cream recommendations, go. I got every single like marketing person like messaging me and like everything. But I will give you this. People that sell makeup products, face products are bold. They'll just come out and say it. Hey, I have this. You want some? And so we have to look at our business in that sense. Like we're not, I wouldn't say we have a lot more, our business is built around relationships. We do things, I think, a lot more tactfully, right? But we don't do things with the intention of getting somebody. We do things with the intention of really changing people's life. If you knew that you could save somebody's life, would you not invite them? Like, would you not seriously put it in front of them, like in their face, like, I have something that would be amazing for you. Like, I care about you that much that I want to give you this opportunity to change your life. I'm going to help you along the way. Like, why be scared? This is something that I'm learning to. I love inviting. I love when people tell me thank you after they paid $140. Like, they're thanking me because I'm going to help them in their fitness journey. I love that. And you know what it does for me? It makes me work that much harder to help them get results. Like, I'm not like taking their money and going, hell no. Like, I will work that much harder to make sure that they get amazing results. That's what I love, you know?
I was going to message back this person, but I guess she's no longer my friend because she's not coming up.
Blocked you.
Probably. It happens.
Just gives you room for someone that's going to work your biz.
Yeah, I only have a 5,000 friends limit, and she'd be occupying some space.
How do you do that once you get to that point? Like, do you start deleting your friends? Like, sorry, Caitlin, you got to go.
You can start deleting, what's it called? Disconnected accounts or closed accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start doing that.
So Amanda, if you have a conversation with someone and it dies, move on. This is a behavior that I don't want you guys thinking about the what ifs. Like, if you're doing this every day, if you're inviting 3 new friends to your network, if you're reconnecting with 3 people, like just messaging on their, you know, sending them a nice message that says, hey girl, I thought of you. You looked great in your wedding pictures. I just wanted to tell you that. If you are doing those things daily, and then sending out your challenge group invites and then sending out your coaching invites, then there's no room for scarcity. And this is the mindset that I really want us to get away from, because a lot of times when I, you know, let's say I ask, how many of you guys are going to hit Success Club? And we say things like, I have 1 person or, you know, 2 people are going to be buying the pack next week. And from now until next week, we don't do anything because we're banking on those 2 people. The power hour is not intended for that. The power hour is for you to keep moving forward. When those 2 people join, awesome. But guess what you're doing? You are building your business every single day. So when those 2 people, maybe they join, but guess what you're also doing? You're getting more people in the process. You're helping more people in the process. You're not banking on 1 or 2 people. Like, that doesn't grow your business. You know what I mean? And so this power hour is really intended for you to just be growing in all aspects. You're growing your network, you're growing your relationships, which is what our business is about. And then you're growing your challenge groups. So you don't have just 2 or 3 people in your groups, you have 10. So, and then you're growing your coaching business, you know, at the same time. And that's where, you know, that's where you would basically, like, that's where you want to head. That's the direction you want to go with in your business if you're doing these things daily. And so again, it's a mindset shift that we have to go through and not get caught up in what if they say no. Like, the power hour is not for responding to messages at all. It's
None of them.
literally, go ahead.
Is when you're saying the power hour and you're sending your reconnecting your invites, even your invites to challenge groups and all that, you don't respond back?
No.
Okay.
You don't. One thing I did in the beginning of my business, I don't know if Karina or Jelaine or Angie, if you guys are the same, but one thing I did was in the beginning, I was always available. The second somebody would message me, I message them back because I felt like I was losing the person. I don't message people back now because, one, I'm busy. If you're not in my time frame of messaging you back, then you gotta wait, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta wait till the next day. And I tell people that, like, your challenge groups are exclusive. Do you want to be available to every single person? No. Like, I tell people, hey girl, sorry, you know, I'm just now getting back to you. I might even, you know, exaggerate a little. I've been swamped. I have so much interest in my groups. I see that you're interested too. That's awesome. What's up? You know, like, it's so, like, matter of fact. You know what I mean?
I like that. I'm gonna start using that line. Seriously, because I'm the same way. Like, before, like, this moment my phone dings, I'm like messaging people back and forth constantly all the time.
No, it's a waste of your time. That's why you don't have time with your family. That's why you don't have time with, like, you're constantly on your phone. You got to set business hours. If you are a business entrepreneur, how are you ever going to have a life outside of Beachbody if you are constantly tied to your phone? You know what I mean?
I think my husband's gonna love you for just saying that to me, and that if
you have to set business hours as non-negotiable. That's why you have to do this power hour and not get caught up in the red notification, in the ding, you've got a message. Like, okay, I got a message, and my scheduled time to return messages is today at 1 p.m. I'm going to do that at 1 p.m. and that's it.
Okay, so I have a question, or like a concern, I guess, maybe.
Go ahead.
I don't know if maybe this is something that, like, Alejandra was kind of thinking too. I worry sometimes that if I don't get back to them right away, that I'm going to lose that interest, that I'm going to end up losing them. Like, if they respond back, I feel like, oh, okay, like, this could be an opportunity, so let me get back to them right away.
Yeah. That's because you have to eliminate scarcity mentality. That's because you believe that only that one person is going to say yes to you. And that's what you have to change. If you believe in abundance, if you believe that this business is what's going to help you create a 6-figure income, retire from your job, save up for your house payment, bring in maybe just for vacation. If you believe that, then you need to eliminate scarcity mentality. And it's something I did in the beginning. It's something that I would respond to every message because I just didn't think I could get another person to join me. And it wasn't until I started practicing abundance. People say they know what abundance is, but you don't. If you feel like you're only going to get 1 or 2 people to join you, then you live in a scarce mentality. And you have to start telling yourself affirmations. Things like, you know, I help hundreds of women. You can't help hundreds of women if you think only 2 people are going to join you. And the second you realize that you are living in abundance, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, the second you realize that you're living in abundance, then you will start to see abundance. This is the hardest lesson to learn because we have to see our we have to get instant satisfaction or instant gratification the second we put something out, right? The second we put out an invite, we expect a return. This business doesn't work that way. So you have to be willing to invite 3 people a day, day after day after day, and understand the concept of abundance, that as you're putting into that well, that you're getting back in return what it is that you put in. You only put in your invites 3 times today and expect those 3 people to respond to you and say yes. Your business you just can't run your business that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I have another question.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Audrey. Go ahead and finish.
Okay, so I have heard some people use like the Facebook, the event, like having an event invite for challenge group. Recommend or don't recommend?
I would recommend doing it maybe twice a year only.
Okay.
Because then you come across as salesy. First of all, show of hands, who has been added to an event without their consent? Has it been mascara, nails,
Annoying.
makeup, jewelry? Okay, you don't want to be that person. If you don't like something, do not practice your business that way.
Okay.
At all. Remember, you have to live in abundance. If you believe that abundance is out there for you, it will always work in your favor. The second you feel the scarcity mentality that, like, for instance, oh my gosh, if only I could get 3 people to join my challenge group, I'll hit Success Club. That's a scarcity mentality. You need to be saying, hell, 20 people better join me. And that's it. Like, I'm gonna help 20 people get their transformations, and that's it. And you have to be willing to tell yourself that over and over and over again. When people aren't responding to you, when they're telling you no, and you still have to be living in abundance. You still have to be telling yourself that 20 people are going to join you. And maybe the first month, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe the second month that doesn't happen. But what happens is eventually over time, you have programmed that thought and that feeling and that belief so much that it happens. Trust me, guys, I've done this long enough. I could tell you guys some pretty amazing stories, but the scarcity mentality is what has to go. And so what we want you guys to do when it comes to like the 3 vital behaviors or the power hour is to eliminate all that thought. Like, that's just like noise in your head. What if they don't respond? Oh my gosh, I have to respond back to them because, or else, that's noise. If you go in with the intention of doing these 3 vital behaviors every day, your business will grow without fail. If you can sit there and tell me right now that you've done these behaviors every day for the past 3 months and your business has not grown, then you're not doing it. You have to be willing to do your this is like your job. When you go to work, you go to work with the intention of having task-oriented duties, right? Whether you're at, I'm going to say AT&T because that's where I went, whether you're at NCIS because that's where Karina worked, whether you're at Walmart, whether you're a teacher, like those of you guys that are teachers, you don't go into work and then just like wing it or run your day based on how a kid feels or how how it kind of starts out. No, you have tasks, right? Don't you have to say, okay, next item, next subject, this, we got to move forward. So you don't let those distractions just let your day go. Like you'll never, I don't know how it works, but as a teacher, I'm sure you probably it wouldn't work that way, right? So you have to stay on task. Your power hour is your task. And Beachbody has formulated it so that you can literally run this business in an hour. If you have bigger goals, then you need to set up more time to duplicate. Instead of sending 3 friend requests, send 5 or 10. That's how this business works. It's not about the distractions and the noise. If you focus on just doing those things, I got some 3 friend requests. Don't think about it, just do it. I got to reconnect with 3 people. Don't think about it, just do it. Your business will grow. Trust me, Jelaine, Angie, myself, and Karina, we did this. We practiced this power hour for you guys so that we had things to talk about, so that we had things to speak about, you know, like in regards to like our successes, and it worked, you know. And I get it that we didn't get a lot of, like we didn't have you guys practice it, but we will. We're going to do the same thing, and it's going to be no talking. It's going to be literally timed, and it's going to say, okay, we have 5 minutes, send 3 friend requests. That's what you guys are going to do. We have 10 minutes, reconnect with 3 people. That's what you guys are going to do. We're all going to do it. We have 15 minutes. Let's, you know, do our invites. Another 15 minutes, do our invites. We're going to break it up so that in 1 hour, we have literally covered all bases. Does that make sense?
I have a question. I have a few questions.
Go ahead.
When we're doing the power hour and we are sending the invitations for both the challenge group and the coaching, I know that we're using the list that we made of our 25 people. When you're sending the challenge group and the coaching, if these 25 people you haven't really reconnected yet, do you still go ahead and just do some of those already with some of these 25 people, the challenge group or the coaching, even if you have not reconnected with them?
It depends. So here's what I do. My coaching invites I do based on my challenge groups. If I think somebody would be good, I will, maybe on my power hour, I'll set up a time and say, I'm going to invite, you know, I'm going to invite Karina because she's really good. And then during that time, I'll say, hey girl, you're great. You know, like, have you ever thought about coaching? That's one invite. That's just one. Okay. Your invites are going to go differently.
Okay.
If I put out an ad, this is where Facebook posting helps you guys with this, right? If I put out an ad and I say, hey, I have 10 spots open for my next challenge group, and I see interested, then guess what I'm going to do? My power hour, I might take those names, and guess what? I'm going to respond back to them. Those are like my invites now to coaching or my challenge group, right? Mm-hmm. Do you see how it's not, you're not doing this every day? Like, there's things in your day-to-day things that we encourage you guys to do, like post on Facebook 3 to 5 times to help you develop your power hour, to help you have a list of people to respond to help you, you know, because people maybe commented about, you know, your posts. Like they're those people that are watching you. Mm-hmm. And so you're not just like blindly messaging people. You can say, oh, you know what? I put out that post and this person liked it. I'm just going to like randomly send a question.
Okay.
I actually am in this elite training right now with 10 of the 15 star diamonds in Beachbody. 4 of them are $1 million earners, and all of them are multiple 6-figure earners. And one of the questions posted yesterday was, how do you just randomly invite somebody to coaching? That was it. We all said the same thing. This is diamonds and above. We all said the exact same thing. And it was like, hey girl, I instantly thought of you. I'm, you know, running a sneak peek, or, you know, I'm not sure if you know, but I'm a coach with Beachbody and my life has changed. I couldn't help but think that this would be an amazing opportunity for you. Have you ever thought about coaching? Like something simple along those lines, maybe tweaked. We all said the exact same thing. Because in our business, we've literally programmed ourselves to have the behavior of inviting, of like sending out a message like that. And so it's the number one thing that we're scared of, but it's also the number one thing that grows our business. And it's the number one thing that will change people's lives. Every single one of you guys that's in our training groups, when we asked why you became a coach, everybody said that they want to help people. And yet the one thing that will allow you to help people, which is the inviting part, everybody struggles with. Why is that? You know what I mean? It's because we let noise in our head. And so what we want you guys to do is practice these behaviors without thinking. Just say, okay, I have to invite 3 people. I have to reconnect with 3 people. All right, Patty, thank you for joining us. And you know what, guys, I know that we took too long. I know that we're over on our time, but I hope that you guys were able to see that it's really that simple. All of these things that we gave you guys to do, we all finished in an hour. You know, Jelaine, Karina, myself, Angie, we all finished in an hour. And so I want you guys to practice these things. We showed you how we do it, how we reach out, how we send a friend request. we want you guys to practice this so that your respective coach can team up with you one day and say, hey, let's do a live power hour. And you guys can say, okay, and you can use that opportunity not to be scared, not to feel like nervous, but to use that time and that opportunity to grow yourself, right? And if you're practicing it, you're naturally going to be growing. And so those are things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to randomly post, hey, I'm going to do a live power hour at this time. Who wants to join me? You guys can jump on. So, I mean, hopefully, do you guys have any other questions? Did this help?
Yes, it helped a lot.
I kind of got kicked off, but I just watched the recording.
Okay. And practice a lot. Practice when you are watching the recording. Take 5 minutes. Do 5 minutes. I'll give you the time. 5 minutes for friends. 10 minutes for reconnects. I don't know. No, honey. 15 minutes to invite to a challenge group. 15 minutes to invite to coaching. And then the last 15 minutes, this is where we didn't get to it, but this is actually like this is where I get lost. So I usually save this to the very end. This is where you go to like 5 to 10 people's pages and you say something nice to them. Like you comment on their post, you say something genuine, you say something not Beachbody related. You just try and do something to brighten up their day. That's it. Planting seeds. Yeah, planting seeds. Yeah. I mean, it's, on the reconnecting, the last 15 minutes for me, I like to just like comment on people's pages, not coaches. This is where we get caught up, like thinking, oh, I'm going to go to this coach's page. Oh, that meal looks so good. And we comment yum. And this is where you actually do non-Beachbody people. And you just like comment on their page, make them feel good. Hey girl, your fall pictures with your family looks so great. Wow, you look fantastic. That's it. Publicly on their Facebook page.
Christine, I kind of had a question. So I've been kind of getting ballsy too and approaching people about coaching. And I approached a friend of ours, because ours like Jelaine. Her name is Candace, and she told me, she's like, I've had a couple people tell me about coaching. I just don't know. And I was like, well, we're doing a sneak peek. Why don't I add you to it? And she's like, I've been to too many of those. And so I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, that's fine. She's doing the Kiani. Have you heard of Kiani?
No, but just the other day when we did our power hour, I heard about it.
Yeah. And so I guess she signed up to do that. And then, I asked her, I sent this stuff to Jelaine, like what I said. But later that day, she sent me a message that she got like a thing in the mail or an email about Beachbody. And she's like, it's a sign. And I was like, oh my God, it totally is a sign. That's awesome. And she's like, I will definitely be contacting you later tonight. Well, she didn't. So I don't know, like, should I and then she posted the next day something about like, does anybody know of any jobs where you can make money at home? And I put like the little emoji with like the hand raising, and she liked it, but I still haven't, like, should I approach her? I don't know what to do.
What do you girls think? So I personally would put out an ad like on my Facebook page, like maybe a wanted kind of ad, looking for this many women to mentor.
Oh, broke up.
Thing. Who's saying?
It was breaking up.
Oh, so I would put something out like join me or wanted or, turn your fitness into, I would put out an ad like that. Once I put those kind of ads out is when I do like a crap load of follow-ups from people that like, yeah. I also so one thing I'm really going to start getting better at is planning out when I'm doing a sneak peek, when I'm going to start doing webinars. It's like, that's my frog. As much as you guys like hate inviting, I have been saying I'm going to do a webinar and I don't know why, but it freaks the hell out of me. Like I'm going to do it though. For you guys, like I'm going to do it. And so it's basically just going to be a webinar. See, we all have like our areas of opportunity, right? Our areas that just like really just scare us. But it's a webinar it'll be an hour at night. And it's basically just going to be where I'm going to open it up to you guys. You guys invite anybody that you think would be interested in coaching or would be good at it. And we're just going to hash out what coaching is in an hour.
I have a question. I'm trying to push for success. Like this.
Oh, there you go.
And I did an ad today. Is it too much to do one tomorrow, or can I just keep doing them?
Like to join your challenge group?
Yeah, challenge group, coaching, like any of it. What?
I always, until I fill up my challenge group, like if it's like 5 days out, I do an invite almost every day. Might word it differently or put a different picture, but I do one every day.
Okay, thank you.
So really quick, oh, go ahead. Karina, were you going to say something?
Hold on. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it kept muting me. What was I going to say? Oh, I was just going to say, check out whenever your followers are liking most of your pictures. So if you posted something in the morning and you see that you didn't get a lot of attention on your invite, then try posting your invite the next day at a different time. And then that way you can kind of gauge like who's actually following your page and when they get on Facebook the most, because it's possible that they just haven't seen it. So I try different times of the day. That might help.
Yeah, I do too. Really quick, the one that I sent out that was really ballsy, like, hey, hun, long time since we last chatted. Girl, first of all, your kiddo is adorable. Secondly, I've seen your name on my post. I can't help but think you should be in my next challenge group. Have you considered it? She's like, is this really you? And I went, yes, why wouldn't it be? And I already know the conversation's going to go good. But I will say this. 2.5 years ago when I started coaching, because you guys probably see me and you guys are probably like, oh my God, how does she make it so easy? She just like knows like the conversation's going to go. Are you guys thinking that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am. I'm like, how did she know it's going good?
Because what you tell yourself, you create, girlfriend. If you tell yourself that people are going to not want to join you, guess what? They're not going to return your messages. They're not going to want to join you. They're going to, block you, whatever. I did that. Trust me. I had all of those responses all the time. But no matter what, I told myself, Christine, excuse my French, if you have kids around, you're a badass coach. People be crazy not to join you. And slowly people did. And slowly people did. And I still tell myself that to this day. And I'm not cocky. I'm not. Like, don't take that as me being cocky. But I took this opportunity as a sign. When I first came across it, I literally got the worst knot in my stomach, like butterflies, but like somebody twisting my guts, but it was like that excited feeling. And I took it as a sign and I broke down and cried. And I've never, ever felt like that before. And I hold on to that feeling every single time. And that's why I tell myself, you know what, Christine, this is your purpose. If somebody doesn't want to join you, they're lost. Because there's 100 women out there that will join you. Maybe not all at once, but eventually they will. And you guys, I hope that you see that through time and through you telling yourself what it is that you truly believe in yourself and what you're capable of, things change. Like your circumstances change. You don't try so hard to get people to join your challenge group because you know they're going to join your challenge group. They're not joining this month. We'll add another tally to next month because they'll be in next month. Like it's not a disappointment, Go ahead, Angie.
I just wanted to mention right quick before we hang up that you can see what time your posts get more engagement. If you go to your like page and at the very top, click on Insights, and then over on the left, click on Post. It'll show you a diagram of the time that you have more engagement.
Does that include your personal page?
On your personal page, let me see if there's an Insights button. No. There is no Insights button on your personal page. Only on your like page.
So really quick also before we close out, we are so excited, like Jelaine, Angie, myself, Karina, like we cannot express how excited we are. We dedicated an entire week to like inviting, like literally those follow-up messages, how you talk to people, how you build relationships through the inviting process. not the power hour. The power hour is just the boom, I thought of you. Have you thought about it type of thing, right? We dedicated an entire week where we are like, where you guys can blast us with people you're talking to. What do I say? How do I say? Like, whatever. Like, it's going to be an entire week in both groups where we're like at your disposal. So, you know, I mean, you guys are not getting another training like this good. Right, girls? Yeah, like we've really put a lot of time into this training. Like we're doing this for your success. The only thing you guys have to do is the work. That's it. You have to be willing to send out the invites. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. What'd you say? You have to be willing to just like meet us halfway. We're doing the hard work for you. You just have to be willing to take your business to the next level. Because in the end, it's your business. It's not mine. It's not Karina's, not Angie's, not Jelane's. We're running our own business. On top of this training that we're giving you, we are running our own business for our families, for our futures. So you guys have to be willing to just meet us halfway. You're going to get some like awesome training. Like your businesses are everybody's going to be diamond.
Woohoo.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, ladies, do you guys have any other questions? I'm so sorry that we took up the extra time, but I hope that it was worth it. And I hope that you guys took something out of this. And your action item from tonight's call is to practice your power hour. We don't expect perfection, but you have to be willing to put the work in. That's the only way that we've grown our business.
I have a question really quick.
Go ahead.
So if people like one of your fitness posts or like your food posts, do you message them, hey, I noticed you liked my post. Are you interested? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you can. No matter what, though, you should be getting in a power hour.
Okay.
You do follow-ups, things like that. Those are things on the side. So you should be getting in a power hour every day. That is where it's like, okay, if your day goes to like crap, right? Did you at least do something to grow your business? And your power hour is like you're safe. Like, okay, I feel good. I haven't been able to check in. I haven't been able to follow up, you know, but at least I know I did some business building activities. There's other things on top of this that help, I mean, that obviously grow your business. But these are the things that are non-negotiable that no matter what, every day, you won't go to sleep until you at least dedicate 1 hour to your business. So on top of my power hour, like I've been working all day. I mean, granted, we have a lot on our plate right now because the training, like I'm in another training with Lindsay and some other coaches. I had my success partner. Like I'm working throughout the day, but this is my non-negotiable. This is something that, you know, before I go to bed, I'm like, oh crap, I needed my power hour. So I will send out my invites, you know, and then I'm done. I do all my invites, power of 3.
I have a question. Do you recommend a certain hour when we can do the power hour, or can it be like now that I'm waking up early in the morning, like at 5 in the morning? Should I do like 6 in the morning, or should I try to wait later in the day when
whatever works for your schedule? The beauty of this business is that there's no clock in, clock out time. You run your business the way you see fit. So for instance, Lindsay Matway ran her business from 11 p.m. to like 4 in the morning for the first 2 years of her coaching business. Grew her first $1 million from 11 p.m. to 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? Melanie Mitra wakes up at 5 a.m. She gets her workout in. She gets her personal development, does her power hour from 6 to 7. The kids wake up at 7. She like has her day with her kids. Whatever works for you. Like there's no set time, you know? That's the beauty, is that we have that flexibility.
Awesome.
Did it help y'all?
Yes. I'm so glad we did this. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm growing balls to do what is part of the. Now I know how you just comment and go, and don't get stuck with the yes or no's or whatever. Now I understand why you shouldn't look at the messages right. I don't know. It helped me a lot. I hope it helped all of you guys, because I'm like, it like big light bulb in my head right now.
Good. And it avoids the scrolling. Very true.
Yes,
This is
very
where
helpful.
people say, oh my God, how do you guys like, I'm on Facebook all day. Well, and if you literally dedicated an hour and timed yourself and like shut off the distractions, like you'll grow your business. You'll see responses. Kid you not. Jelaine, by like the end of the day or the next day was like, oh my God, I just got 2 challenges. From like on a whim, messaging like just, hey girl, I thought of you. Like that. Like you guys won't gain your confidence if you're not willing to put yourself out there and do things that are bold. Like who was it, Jelaine or and somebody was just like, hey girl, you know, you guys have to be bold and grow and do things that are out of your comfort zone. And then when somebody says, yeah, I'll join, it's like, what? Did you just say yes?
Like, I don't know if you guys saw in the chat, but like, you guys don't let people interrupt you during your workout. It's kind of like the same thing. In your workout, you know, even though it's 30 minutes, or if you're doing Insanity like I did forever ago, it's an hour close to, but like you don't let people interrupt you during your workout. Like, it's kind of like the same thing. Don't let people interrupt you, and don't get caught up in like messaging people all day long during your power hour. Just get it done and then it's over. And to be honest, like like Christine said, when me, Karina, Angie, and Christine did this twice this last week, minutes, I think, maybe 50 minutes the latest. But if you guys just get it done and like get it out there, then it's over quick.
That's awesome. I'm glad that Christine mentioned that this isn't the time, and like you said, Shalane, that isn't the time to be messaging back and forth. This is you do it in there and then you go and you're, you know, like you have 1 hour to do this and the timing, because I'm a person that I need like a to-do list, like this is how you're doing, this is how it goes, and this is how you're doing and how it's go. Versus before I was, you know, like in the same message, like I always felt, oh my God, I have to answer them back because this could be a sell and blah, 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 and I may lose it. And I was constantly having that mentality and always being on my freaking phone when people message me.
Well, and think about it, like people don't message you back right away, so give them a taste of their own medicine. Like, if you look too eager, they're going to be like, oh, this chick needs me. Mm-hmm. You know? Yes. But if you like make that bitch wait, then they're going to be like, oh, maybe she doesn't need me that much. Or
we're so vulgar, FYI.
I know, I'm so sorry.
No, we're all, remember when we went to Nashville,
I'm so vulgar. So bad. Look, I have to tell you a funny story about being vulgar. So we went to Summit. I'd never met Christine. I'd never met Karina. I'd never met Angie. I'd never met the 10 people we were staying in a house with. And I was like, oh my God, Art's like, you're kind of vulgar. Like, what if these people think that you need Jesus? Like, they're going to send you to church real quick. And so I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. It's happening. And after I got dropped off in the hood, I walked in the house, and the first thing, I go to church too, and I'm vulgar too, sorry. So, but I walked in the house, and Mackenzie Davalos, which is one of Christine's success partners, is like such a badass. I love her. And the first thing she said was like something like, what the F? And I was like, oh my God, I love you guys. And we were instantly friends. You guys don't cuss though. That's good. You probably should. It's not good.
You guys, and I just want to like tap in. Like all of us here together. I know if you guys have to go, you know, whatever, I'm sorry. I love talking to you guys. Like, don't you guys feel like this is a sisterhood, right? I don't know if you guys feel like it, but the crazy thing,
and brotherhood now, because we have one guy, right?
And we have a guy, right? The crazy thing is that Beachbody brought us all together, and you guys don't even understand until we all meet each other. Like, it's crazy. I knew Jelaine and Karina for 2 years on Facebook. When we saw each other, we were probably like those screechy sorority sisters. Oh my God! Like, you know, like those whoa girls. And it's like this community and like this like tribe that we're building, that when you really tap in and understand the impact that every single one of you guys has on every single one of, you know, our lives, you can't help but have that passion to want to share it. And so if you're new and you don't feel like, you still feel nervous, right? You still feel like, oh, am I doing the right things? The sooner you let go of that and really tap into this community and what it can do for other people, you're not going to be scared to invite people to this. Like, you're going to be out there wanting everybody to join. And if people don't want to join, it's their loss, because maybe they're not the right fit for our group, and you have to just let go of the noise. Honestly, let it go. I promise you, your business will grow. Understand that what you're doing is offering to seriously help somebody. That's it. We're not doing anything shady. We're not doing anything under malintention. It's just to help people. And the person you connect with that you help, they're going to be in your life for a long time. That's not something to be taken lightly. And so they're going to be in your life. Like, Karina's in my life for like over 2 years. If I didn't want her to be part of my life, I wouldn't have invited her. But look at how much she adds to our team, right? That's what you have to understand. This isn't something about they're just going to buy a pack tomorrow. It's about spending the next few years with this person. You guys might not see that, but I'm living it. Karina's living it. Jelaine, we're living it. And you guys have to understand, you guys have to see that bigger picture. Does that make sense? Like, right? Karina, like, she says, oh my God, I never had girls as friends. And now I have like girls as friends. And she doesn't have one or two. She's got friggin' like an entire team of girls behind her, no matter what. That's what it is. That's what we're doing. You have friends now.
Doesn't.
Can I ask another question? I know it's kind of gone over, but I'm like really like hyped up, trying to get as much information as possible. So we talked about the vital behaviors, right? Like the friend requests, the invites and stuff. Can we talk a little bit about your post? Because that's another thing we need to do, 3 posts a day. If people have time, and if not, I mean, I would love to stick around if you have time.
Posts. But I will also say that the training that we set up, we are going to start guiding you guys on posting. Something I personally am going to get better at. And let me forecast. And you guys can call me a liar at the end of the year, but I'm just going to forecast something. Our team is freaking gonna blow up. By the end of this year, I feel like our team is going to be like 1,000 strong. I keep saying it. If I'm not 1,000 strong, like if Fit Achieve it's not 1,000 strong, so what? We'll have 600 or 700 people. We'll have missed our goal, but it's still big, right? And so what I'm trying to do right now is duplicate or implement systems for you guys so that it's not me, Karina, Jelaine, Angie, like training you guys, but instead it's us giving you guys the material, the habits, and the systems so that you guys can implement all of this to your teams. I'm heading this call right now. In a few months, each of you guys will be heading your own calls with your own teams. Maybe baby teams, but they're going to be bigger teams. And so that's what's going to happen. That's what I see. That's what I know. That's what's going to happen. And so when it comes to posting, our training, we're literally going to lay it out for you guys. We're going to tell you when this post should go out. I'm going to start putting out calendars for you guys so that on this day I need to invite to my challenge group, because on this day is when it's due. And on this day is when everybody has to have their challenge packs in. So it's going to be something more systematic that will be duplicatable for you guys to pass on to your teams. Right? So posting right now is just posting. Just get 3 out a day. We're going to teach you guys the logistics of like how to fine tune it and when to post certain things like that. That's going to come in our training.
Sounds good.
Right now, we just care about your habits. That's all we care about. We don't care if you guys are perfect. We don't care if it's like the best post ever, because that doesn't matter. What matters is that you guys are just doing it. Put your post out. That's it. We'll work with you on what's helped us, but right now we just want to see that you're doing it and that you're fearless on that. And Karina's like our guru on like tapping into emotions. So But yes, you guys are, that's fine. Okay, and then also really quick, if you guys have been noticing, some of you guys, I'm paying attention to your posts. I might send you tidbits of information. Here, I fine-tuned this. Here, I might add this. Same thing with Karina, Angie, Jelaine. They may look at your post, and if they want to offer you guys like feedback, please just take it, constructively. We're not trying to make you guys perfect. We're not trying to tell you that your posts are bad. But we definitely want to offer insight on what's helped grow our businesses and what we've struggled with in the past and what we've had to overcome. So any recommendations that we give you guys, just like take it like constructively, because we've, like I said, we've all grown in certain areas of our business, and all of our insight combined is really going to help you guys. I'm accepting all the feedback. People like to post what you're doing. How was your day? Yeah, all of that. Oh, you have to ask her. I did. Okay, Mama's on a meeting. I'll be right there, okay? See, now they can see you. Now they can see you.
Hi, handsome lady.
Hi.
Okay, go with that there real quick. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Let me see, I'll also try. Yes. Okay, last thing before we leave, and again, I apologize. I think everybody just wants to be on this call. Huh? Everybody's like, hey, like hanging out with my sisters. How many of you guys have hit Success Club?
I will today.
Oh, yay. And the Emerald tomorrow, right, Alejandra?
Heck yeah. And if not, I'm going to stalk her tonight if she hasn't ordered yet.
Yes, have to. Okay, how many points, show of hands, how many points do you guys need to hit Success Club? 1, 1, 5, 2. Okay, what would help you guys hit Success Club?
If I got off my ass and did my posts.
Inviting.
Okay, Amanda, after tonight's call, you can't even say that because we literally covered all the basics on inviting. Okay, action items, power hour. Yes, power hour. So when I struggle hitting Success Club, I do my power hour times 3. That means we're inviting 3 people, friends. We're now inviting 9 people as friends. If we're reconnecting with 3 people, we are now reconnecting with 9 people. And be intentional. Think about people that you want to impact your lives. It's like me sending my neighbor that I've known for almost a year a random message. We go to Bunko every single month. Sometimes we have dinner together. I have never once talked to her about Beachbody. And it's like, I see this girl all the time. Why not invite her? It's just sending that random message. Hey girl, I know you're going to Costa Rica in a couple months. Have you considered joining one of my groups? Like, I thought about you and I want to help you. It's literally that simple. And that's where we have to be intentional, not to hit Success Club, but think about it. If you really are in this business to help people, what are you doing to help people? So do your power hour times 3. Message me. I won't volunteer Jelaine or Karina or Angie, but I'm sure that they'll be willing, or message us in our team page, something. We'll get something going that we can help you. But again, if you're not inviting, I can't help you. Like, if you're not willing to send out an invite to somebody, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't know what you're, there's nowhere for me to go at that point. Do your inviting. Do the steps that will help you meet that goal, and we will help you get there together. Maybe it's just changing the way you say something. Maybe it's changing a post, but you have to be doing everything combined. You have to be posting. You have to have a set day for your challenge group. You have to have invites, personal invites. Like, you have to be doing all of these things. So if you're willing to do that, you will hit Success Club, but you got to be doing that and then asking for help. Okay?
Awesome.
Speak to more people, work. Yes, all of that. Good. I'm glad it helped, Diamond. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining. You guys are amazing, and we'll take a picture. I haven't been posting it, but you know what? Tonight was a good call, so you guys are.
Let me fix my hair.
Okay. You could be crazy, you could smile, whatever. There we go. All right, ladies, you guys have a wonderful night. I love our Wednesday nights. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for participating.